What's going on, guys? So this is a temporary video for you guys until the actual Vanos timing setting, the motor for timing comes out, which is not ready yet because I'm still in the process of rebuilding the motor. I'll link that in the description if you guys want to check out how the motor build is coming so far. I haven't even pulled the bottom end yet, so it's coming. But the head gasket DIY series will resume after the bottom end for the motor is built and it's all back in the car. Then we'll continue from there. So basically, one of you guys is actually using my videos when you're doing your head gasket job, which is awesome. I'm glad I can help you guys out, and I hope you find the videos useful. But we're talking about setting the cams properly. So you sent the head out, get it machined, you didn't take the cams off, or you did take the cams off, or whatever ended up happening. You got the head back and the cams were not in the position that you left them. Right, so now, oh, how do I set it back, right? The cams, they spin around. That's sort of a misnomer, but proper timing is actually not as difficult as you would think. So on the camshafts, they have this squared end right here, and if you'll notice, on one of the squared ends, there are two dots, right? Or there might be one dot for non-M, I'm not exactly sure. I know on the M3 cams, they're spaced out, and one of them, I think the exhaust cam is indented in like that. The two dots don't really matter. Two dots doesn't really matter, it's just that they're there, right? So this is basically going to be when it's at top dead. So this is where you're going to take your timing blocks. Now these serve a job, right? And that job is to hold the cams in position when you're working on the Vanos to prevent them from rotating around. But they also conveniently hold the cams at top dead center, exactly where you want them to be, right? So basically, to get these cams timed, you would put in lock there and you would rotate it. So let's say this one is down here. The cams aren't in and the lifters are out, so just so you know, they're all lifters right here, so I can spin this guy all day long. But let's say that you got your cam back and your exhaust cam is rotated out here and your intake cam is rotated wherever, right? So basically, you're going to spin it until the dots are sitting straight up on both cams. So there we go, we have both of our dots up, and they could even be like angled out. Alright, so we're going to take our cam blocks and rotate it so they sit flush with the head. Same thing with the intake cam. We're going to move it a little bit, set that guy straight down, and then from here you can swing it up, tighten those guys down, and you're set to top dead. So these are actually the correct cam setting. So this is how you want to set the cams for when you're working on the Vanos. And these are also set for top dead center on cylinder 1. So as long as your flywheel on the front, the two timing marks on the crankshaft on the front are lined up, you're good to go. So we got our cam locks in. They're sitting nice and flush, and you'll notice our intake pointing this way, both at a 45 degree. That's just how you want it. It's all timed and ready to reinstall the Vanos. And I'll leave a, not one of my videos, but one of my favorite Vanos install videos in the description if you guys want to use that until my video comes out, because of course mine's going to be a little bit better, but it's okay, don't tell them. So that's it. That's how you set your cams to top dead center, just using the cam locks. If you don't have the cam locks, you're sort of screwed, I won't lie. So if you're taking off your Vanos and putting it back on, you definitely should. And this is one of the reasons you need to have these tools, is because it will set your cams to top dead center. Totally worthwhile to have them. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a temporary video. As soon as the real Vanos timing video comes up, I'll replace it with that. And I'll show you guys how to do a lot more fun stuff too. Like if you watch the Vanos teardown video, you'll know we marked these. Like what happens if you have to replace this? Like how do you retime it, right? So I have a method for setting all of this on the cam to make it work right and make everything, getting it all back, basically back and timed up. So that'll be in the up and coming videos. So until the series continue, stay posted. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep it fresh, and I'll see you guys later.
Maybe you should take it slow.